Hello everyone and welcome to this channel. So today we are having my very good friend Mohit Shukla and he's from the department
of Electronics and Communication Engineering.
So can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, hi everyone. I am Mohit Shukla and I am pursuing PhD in Electronics and Communication Engineering department here at
Thank you for being here. So my very first question is, let us introduce to your field. Okay, so I am from Department of Bioscience and Bioengineering. So I do not know anything about your field. So can you just give a brief overview of your department?
Okay, so like Electronics and Communication Engineering here, when we are enrolled into the PhD program, so there are basically three broad fields. First is microelectronics, second is signal processing and communication, which is mostly known as CSP or SPCOM. Third is RF and antenna or microwave, as we know. So these are the three mainly broad categories. Apart from that, you can diversify on the basis of simulation and fabrication based domain. So in this way you can do it.
Okay, अगर मतलब मुझे PhD करनी हो तो these are the three fields.
Yes.
Okay, मतलब basic difference क्या है इनमें?
So microelectronics and devices में अब जैसे semiconductors, diodes and BJTs ये सब आप पढ़ते हो. Yeah, so it can be going from devices to circuits. And फिर signal processing and communication इसमें basically Fourier series और Fourier transforms इतना ही मुझे पता है.
Okay.
So as far as I have studied during the preparation of GATE.
Okay.
और इसमें भी further होते हैं. फिर then microwave and antenna उसमें फिर electromagnetic theory, EMFT ये सब subjects आ जाते हैं.
Okay, so what are you pursuing here?
So I am pursuing PhD in the broad category of this microelectronics and VLSI.
Okay, so the semiconductor.
Yeah, so devices and everything.
Okay, so before coming to IIT Roorkee, so how did you prepare for this? So what kind of strategy a person should use so that they can prepare for all the competitive exams?
Okay, so that's a very nice question to begin with. जो aspirants हैं, they should focus that during BTech only. Some people have a very clear idea. They have clarity कि उन्हें आगे PhD ही करना है या MTech करना है. Or after MTech, they have to go into PhD or they have to shift to the industry thing. So after PhD, they have also two options again to go into the industry R&D sectors. Otherwise, they can go into academia. They can go into tenure track professorship. So this is how they have to plan it. Now after BTech, like me and my friend in the third year of BTech itself, so we got to know of the course by this ACE Academy.
Okay.
In our city Lucknow. So our BTech college was Firoz Gandhi Raebareli, and it was quite near to this Lucknow. So we we were so much fascinated to do this coaching of ACE Academy, and weekends में जो classes होती थी उसको हम लोगों ने join किया था. So यहाँ से हमारा start हुआ था, but that was quite far sighted. इतना भी नहीं होना है. You should enjoy BTech life.
Yes.
And आप MTech में जाके देख सकते हो. In case you have to pursue direct PhD, तो आपको BTech के बाद से ही सोचना पड़ेगा.
Yes.
So in the third or fourth year, you can start preparing, solving the previous year GATE question papers. There you can get some idea.
Okay, so what kind of resources that you used
So
for your preparation?
First thing can be you can do self-study. Apart from that, what can be more beneficial is the study material supplied by these coachings. So they have like designated proper coursework.
Okay.
So like at our time there were two famous coachings. I don't know whether I should take the name or not.
Okay, you can take it. It is very raw, unfiltered kind of.
Okay. So fine enough to go with. So ACE Academy, and second one was Made Easy.
Okay, so sponsor us ACE Academy. Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So ACE Academy, we preferred ACE Academy. We don't know why we went with it. Okay. We went with ACE Academy, and most probably because it was the name we heard from our seniors.
Okay.
So we thought of going with that choice itself.
Okay.
And they were also running this weekend batches, so that was far more comfortable for us to attend after attending the weekday classes in our college.
Okay.
So yeah, so they have crafted this like DPP programs and everything.
Okay.
So you solve it and you get prepared. Yes.
Okay. अच्छा, अगर माना मेरे पास ACE Academy का कोई जरिया नहीं है अप्रोच करने का, and I want to prepare. So what kind of book I should like refer?
So the first thing is like you can go for any coachings 10 years, 20 years previous gate year papers.
Okay.
Okay, so
previous year question paper.
हाँ, that is the best way to start with.
Okay.
उसको आप एक बार solve करोगे, so you'll get an idea where do you stand in comparison to the paper that is being offered in the exam.
Okay.
तो उस हिसाब से आप अपनी preparation decide कर सकते हो. You can go for YouTube lectures of famous professors and other coaching institutes who have made it free for many of the aspirants.
Yes.
So this is a very nice initiative by them. उससे ये सब resources use करके आप पढ़ सकते हो. And the previous year gate papers, those are like very thick books and they have solutions in them.
Okay.
So that is a best way to start with.
Okay, so the key takeaway is previous year question paper and obviously the YouTube lectures. Okay. So ये बताओ कि जो IIT तो इस फील्ड में PhD करने का ऐसा पैशन लाइक कैसे आया आपने?
Okay, so getting into electronics and communication engineering, I could say it was a mere coincidence.
Okay.
Okay, so once you have usually I have heard it somewhere. So there is a saying that goes like you either think about something and then make a decision, or you make a decision and then try to make it right.
Yes.
Okay, so I landed up in electronics and communication. Then after that I decided by seeing my professors at the BTech level, like I kind of liked their lifestyle.
Okay, so you wanted to continue that.
Yeah, so I wanted to learn and then impart education.
Okay.
So like that time it fascinated me quite well, and it is going up till now as well.
Okay. So you are enjoying the PhD.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was the first thing. I thought that to gain enough knowledge, I think PhD would be the degree, and that I learned while going on BTech and MTech and everything. So still I feel that more knowledge has to be learned.
Okay.
So this was the thing, and while learning the subjects, you feel kind of inclined towards that, or maybe you are developing a repulsion from that.
Okay, so it's acquired learning, right? Acquired habit.
Yes.
Okay.
So I would totally agree with your phrase, and if you are not feeling inclined towards that, so I would have moved for placements, and then after BTech I would have landed in some industry.
Okay.
So I think that would have been
Okay, तो इसका मतलब इनके प्रोफेसर एक्चुअली अच्छे हैं, so that's why he's enjoying his PhD, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So what's your experience of IIT till now? So what kind of hostel are you living in, and what's the scenario? So like overall experience of your IIT as well as the department. So let our audience know.
Okay, so starting with this hostel and accommodation thing, I am currently living in Azad Bhavan, so which is kind of giving you a retro look, like straight out of the 1970s.
Yes. Even
Yeah, but I kind of love it. Okay.
Yeah.
So there is a knack of liking for this retro thing. So most of the people living in Azad Bhavan can correlate with this.
Yes.
And
I agree. Totally. Yeah.
So that's how I think I landed up in this setup with them for this
Yeah.
interview. So yeah, coming back to that, like the IIT Roorkee campus, I have not experienced much of the IIT campuses, but based on my BTech and MTech college scenario, so I found this campus quite great, like amazing. So like the trees, the age-old buildings, and the famous Thompson building.
Yes.
Apart from that, like all the
resources and
SAP, MAC, and everything.
Okay.
So the campus is great, and it can sustain you for at least 4-5 years of PhD, and that would keep you interested. Apart from that, based on the department, so it completely depends on how your program goes, how your professors are, how the work culture is, lab culture is, the people in the lab. So they kind of get you integrated into the daily lifestyle and the research culture. So इस तरीके से आपका interest बना रहेगा, and I can agree that some people might be feeling कि मतलब यहाँ से निकलो जल्दी, but most of the people जितने मैं जिनसे interact किया हूँ, so they are finding it quite loving, and due to these friends we have found, so these are very necessary
so
to keep you into this
environment.
Yeah, so it depends on totally you. If you are interacting with others and you are having a great company, so like he's a very good friend of mine, and due to him I started going for taekwondo, which I could not continue for much longer based on the schedule. So but these are the things which will keep you interested. In case you are not interacting with your friends and you are getting into solitude and you are just studying and not having few of the hobbies.
So you're going to miss out
Yes.
maximum of IIT Roorkee.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So apart from your PhD, so what extracurricular activity you do?
So apart from the PhD, like one of the things I did, which I'm grateful of, in like 4 years ago, I started my own YouTube channel. So it goes by the name astBenchercomrade.
Okay, so he just revealed his YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah. So it you can take it as a kind of promotion.
Yeah.
So so yeah, there I upload. Like I found a need of कि ऐसे ट्रिक वीडियोस होने चाहिए. So मैंने एमटेक और बीटेक के हिसाब से उसमें ट्रिक वीडियोस का इंट्रोडक्शन किया. And after that,
So
थोड़े
what
से
kind of
research
trick
किए.
videos? So educational or what?
Yeah, educational only.
Okay.
So like related to curriculum syllabus which they find in college. तो उसके लिए कुछ ट्रिक वीडियोस ऐसे
Okay,
बनाना.
okay, sure.
So
Same scenario.
हाँ.
Okay, yeah.
So it is kind of a hobby and it is also keeping me into academia as well.
Okay.
So वो जैसे students होते हैं कुछ they find it difficult to understand concepts.
Yeah.
So I kind of make trick videos over that. So that keeps me kind of
Occupied.
occupied.
Okay.
Apart from that, I engage in sports like badminton, football, and squash. But I do not give much of the time to single sport for the single time.
Mhm.
So वो interest
So
fluctuates with that.
mix of everything.
Yeah. So मतलब hobby, I'm very I find it very lazy to continue one single hobby for continuous time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and recently I started cycling as well. So keep changing the hobby. You will be interested to do that.
So just tell me, so what kind of question was asked in your interview? So it might help those students who actually want to try at this IIT Roorkee, so especially for like electronics and computation.
Okay.
So like it can be those questions that might be asked specifically by the professors, and that might be beneficial for our users.
Yeah. So it was around 2.5 years ago. So
yeah,
like, as far as my memory I can trust. So I remember that I can only help with the devices thing because they will ask for this domain only. So they do not expect much of the expert questions or very advanced questions. They will ask you the basic ones only. So in our subject, as our viewers would be knowing that there's this diode and MOSFET and everything. So like source and drain regions, gate region. So it might be boring for you.
No, it is not boring. So it is very specifically targeted to the audience. Yeah.
Okay. So like in the semiconductor MOSFET, there is source and drain region. So like if the channel is being formed, what the carriers, how will they come and from what region they will come. So these are kind of basic questions, but they will make you ponder. Like these things are not in textbook, or maybe we have overread them. So you have to read between the lines and understand. You can get the insight from some of the old professors' lectures as well on NPTEL and Swayam. So like these are one of the questions. Second one is like if there is depletion width, so there is N and P region. So the depletion width on the one side, what will it be in case one of the region is heavily heavily doped? And what will happen if you apply a bias? What will happen if you remove the bias, and what is the potential barrier? So like these kind of questions, the terms you might have heard, but आप वैसे सोचोगे नहीं, and where your thinking stops, they will make you start thinking from that point. So yeah, but
so
one
that's
thing,
that's what research is. No?
yeah. So they will, in my view, they will not ask you the solution, but they want to know how are you thinking. So what is your way of thinking, how you are going towards the solution. They are not interested in the solution. This you will hear from many of the research scholars. They just want to know how you are moving towards that solution,
how you are approaching the,
exactly.
question. Nice.
So this thing you have to remember, and most of the questions you won't be able to answer in the interviews, but don't fret over that. You just have to show the aptitude that you can continue in this research process for as many years as it takes down the line. So
nice.
That is
so our last question is, so what will be your advice to younger generation who are going to try here at IIT Roorkee, specifically to your field?
Okay. So coming here would be quite beneficial for you as a person, as a researcher, and that will help you to grow as a person in terms of knowledge, in terms of aptitude, research aptitude, and it might, like it will definitely help you throughout your life, and you will have that aptitude, and after PhD you will have that patience to deal with the things, the research aptitude, and as well as the patience to deal with the day to day problems. सो कैसे आप डेली प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हो, कैसे आप उसको ब्रेक डाउन एनालिसिस करते हो, एंड देन यू मूव लाइक फिक्सिंग थिंग बाय थिंग, सो स्टेप बाय स्टेप. So in that way, PhD is quite helpful. So I would definitely ask you to do a PhD in case you are not going for the industry. So
Also work hard and smart.
yeah. so
So I thank you for this interview. It was
Yeah.
a very nice conversation.
thank
with
you for inviting. Yeah.
Okay.
So-
So keep subscribing us so that we can approach the professor also for these kind of podcasts. So I am currently approx 75 to 100 subscribers. So make it at least 200 by the next video, and I'll be thankful to you.
And yeah, guys, do subscribe to him because he's bringing out such a nice content and he's quite helping you. So in case you are from any of the research domains, his podcast will be surely a great deal for you.
Okay.
So
With this, thank you.
bye bye. Thank you. Bye.